What's up, everyone? I'm here with another video, and we are here with the Panthers rebuild on year number 1. We are not really in the chase of the playoff run, but if we get our stuff together and we win the rest of the matchups, we will maybe make the playoffs, but we will see. But right now we're going up against the Saints. We are 5-8 on the season. And what are the Saints? I forgot what the Saints are. Also, guys, I don't want to force a win. So, I'll sim it, and if it's if we're winning by a lot, or if we're losing by a lot, I will play it. Or if we get to the playoffs, or the Super Bowl, whenever that does happen, I will play it. But right now, we're just gonna sim it, and hopefully we could pick up a win. It's 7-0 right now, 14-0. We are in the lead. Also, the New Orleans Saints are a worse team than us. They are 3-10. So yeah, it's gonna be an easy one for us right here. 21-7 is going to be the final score, and we beat New Orleans, making it 6-8, and they are now 3-11. So guys, we are in a spot where we might be able to barely reach the playoffs, or right now we could stop winning and keep losing, so we could get a better draft pick. But I think we're just gonna try and hope for the best right here. So let's see if we could do something here. Alright, we're gonna upgrade our players just like that. Also, guys, if you guys know which is the best way to upgrade players, let me know down in the comments, guys. What should I work on? That's gonna give me the best results. Alright, so wow, we got a development upgrade for one of our defensive tackles, so that's honestly really good. Sometimes sometimes I'll have my last one, I'll have a rookie or someone in practice, or in training, and they would develop really well. But that guy right there, guys, in the side might be someone that we target in the draft. Honestly, I don't know what we're looking at in the draft. Maybe a wide receiver. We are of course going to be looking at guard and tackle. Hopefully we are able to just get a decent guard, get a decent tackle. We'll see. We will see. We're gonna upgrade all our players right there, and our next opponent is gonna be the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers are 8-6, so they are really decent. So let's see if we are going to be able to pick up the win here. Also, guys, my first rebuild for this Madden 26 was the Tennessee Titans. If you guys missed it, you guys should go check it out. A lot of you guys really did like it, so that's why I decided to make another one. So the Carolina Panthers are a team that I want to rebuild, and maybe after this one, maybe when mid-season of the NFL. I can't believe we are already in week 3. That's literally insane. But like I was saying, guys, we are already in week 3 of the NFL. Maybe in mid-season we will make another rebuild. I don't know which team we should rebuild mid-season, but let me know down in the comments, and I'll think about it. Some of you guys were saying the Patriots, so maybe that's a team that we look at. But let's see what we are able to do here against the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are a really good team. It's 7-0 here in the second quarter. 7-7, 14-7. So we are really close. 14-7, 21-7. I think that's gonna be a loss. Yep, that's going to be a lose for us. At least we are seeing this, guys, and we are all right, we need to work on this. So maybe next year we get a top free agent. Maybe next year we get a top rookie, and we are able to turn this team around completely. Maybe we find a late round gem, which is really hard. Madden, was saying that EA was saying that they completely redid the drafts, but it's literally the same. One of the things they were saying is like they completely changed like the positions and stuff. Like it's gonna be completely different. There's gonna be new positions, but they literally just changed the names of some of the positions, which is really, really annoying. Basically, like that was like their selling point this year. Oh, we added this new position, so we updated the positions. They literally just changed the names, but we are nowhere close to the playoffs. So we ended up losing. We literally ended up losing against the Seahawks, and I just decided to skip ahead here versus the Buccaneers because I don't think we're gonna make it to the playoffs, and we need to start getting ready for the just for the offseason, see what moves we're gonna do and everything, how it's gonna work out for us and stuff. I think Bryce Young is going to be our QB of the future. This is our first year with him, so he's barely learning our offense, and I feel like he has. Why is that guy? I feel like he has done a better job than before. So we just need to get the right weapons around him and stuff. So let's give Bryce Young a new let's give him a chance, with this new regime and stuff. 14-3, 21-3, wow, 21-3, and we are able to beat the Buccaneers in an insane fashion right here. And now the Buccaneers are going into the playoffs not feeling the best, and we are going into the offseason feeling amazing. This is the best we have done since Bryce Young been a QB for the Carolina Panthers, and I think it's only going to continue, and this team is only going to get better. We are in a wild card week. We of course missed the playoffs, but this is how the NFL playoffs picture looks for 2025. We have 2 first-round picks because we're able to trade around, guys. And let's see. The mock draft has us taking a strong safety, which we might look at that position because last time we picked the guy who the mock draft had us drafting, and we got the best available player in the draft. Also, the mock draft has us taking another left tackle, so might be something that we do look at here. We also have some points to spend. We've been working on spending the development because I think it's important to develop these players because that is going to win us championships right there. I apologize if you guys heard that noise. I think we have one more upgrade to do. So let's just what's this after school tutor? Let's do corner right there. So that's perfect. So I'll see you guys in a little. So you guys see right there, the Super Bowl picture is the Lions and the Texans. These are all the coaches right here. So no award for me, but let's just skip ahead and see who's going to be the Super Bowl winner right here for the 2026 season. The winner is going to be the Texans. So the Texans end up winning it. And you guys can see the rookies of the year, the player of the year, etc. And now we are looking at mock draft number 4. So still has us taking the strong safety right there. And I'm assuming, a tight end. So this might be a tight end that we do look at. We do need a tight end. So, maybe we end up taking him in with our second first round pick. Also retirements right here. Let's see, we don't lose any of our coaches, I think. So that's good for us. I don't think we fire anyone. Let's see if we lost any players to retirements. You guys can pause and see all the players that did retire if you guys want to do that. Right there we lose Von Miller, Adam Thielen, and we lose a lot of good players. let's see what our coach is gonna talk to us about. Our offensive coach or our defensive coach. Alright, let's see. Darren Young, I think this is our defensive coach. When we stopped the run, we locked down the passing game. I think we locked down the passing. Let's see. Yeah, affecting QB timing. If we could affect the QB timing every time we go up against a QB, that's gonna help us a lot on defense. Alright, let's go. And then we have player negotiations right here. Alright, Bryce Young, we are going to accept that at an 82 overall. We pretty much signed all the guys that we already wanted. I think we let go of the rest of these guys and just move on to the free agency market and see what we could do. Alright guys, right here in free agency, so I'm just gonna go down the list and then I'm gonna look at our roster, then I'm gonna decide who we want to pick up. Kendall Fuller is right there in case we want to pick him up. We could also get a tight end, which we do need. Not really that much players. There's a free safety. We might look at another tight end that might be a decent look too. Rashad right there, Justin Simmons. So a lot of players that we could honestly look at and see like if they'll fit the roster. But I'll see you guys in a little. Alright guys, honestly I think we go for these players right here. These are the guys that I think we're gonna try and go for. I don't really know like which other players to go for. I was thinking at tight end, but maybe we could pick up that one tight end in the draft. But yeah, we of course need we had Von Miller retired, so we of course need to go for a right end. We could also switch some of these guys around different positions and see what happens. But honestly, I'm looking at this and it isn't really a strong free agency class. It doesn't really look like I want to go for anyone else. We do have 2 more spots in case I do want to try and get someone. I'm looking at the tight end, I'm looking at the corner here. Yeah, I don't really see someone who stands out. We might go for Taylor right here, but honestly we do need a left tackle, so I think we're gonna go for Taylor. So we could also go for another left tackle, but if we get 2 guys, I don't know how that's going to work for us. I think we go tight end right here. So we're just gonna give him an offer, and also you guys literally taught me that I don't have to sim next week to find out who signs with us. So honestly, there's 2 guys missing and I did not sign them, so that does suck for us. Alright, let's see. So he went with the Raiders. And our right end who I wanted went with the Saints. So we only have these guys to try and pick up, but honestly we could pick up one of these guys. I think it's going to help us a lot. And we could also try like signing more guys right here. I think we honestly go for the corner right here, Kendall Fuller, just in case he does want to come back with us. Alright, and we have one more spot in case we want to like sign a person, and it's done. Oh wow, so we only signed 1 player out of all of that, so. But honestly, it's a 25-year-old 79 overall player, so that's honestly really good for us. We could also go for a HB, a backup if we want. I don't know if that's going to be the move right here. Let's see. I don't know if that's the move. move. I'll see you guys in a little when I decide. So I am going to go for a number 2 RB right here. And let's see, we sign him. And there we go, our number 2 RB. And then we got a mic, which we might switch around, but there it is, guys. Right there, our RB class is honestly looking really good. And then right here, we might move someone to, I think we're gonna move this guy to Sam. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Or maybe we don't need a player there. I think our start will like just put someone there, maybe one of these backups. So we're gonna go ahead and move him to Will. And yeah, I think that's good. By the way, these were the positions that Madden was talking about a lot, but literally they just switched out the names. We're gonna go ahead and advance a week. We maybe got more retirements right there. There's a mock draft 5. Mock draft 5. Let's see what happens here. Alright, strong safety. And then all the way over here, I think it's the tight end still. The tight end, which we might honestly take if he is available there. Alright, let's see. Oh, alright. I want to go for players that are just super speedy, you know. These guys look super, like, they'll, like, be able to, like, do a lot. I feel like speed is a really good position in Madden. If you have speed, you could basically, with the wide receiver, you could basically outrun anyone. It doesn't really matter. Then with the corner, you could also just defend everyone. So I feel like those are the best things to have. Let's see. A lot of defensive tackles. You guys see my last series, it was defensive tackle after defensive tackle. So hopefully that does happen again, so some of these guys could fall to us. We're also looking at Mike in the corner position. I feel like corner is something I also want to upgrade. Alright, there we go. Any players? HB, defensive tackle, just in case we need a defensive tackle. Free safety right there. Right tackle, just in case we need one. Let's see. I feel like tackle is a position that we desperately need to look at. Alright, I'll see you guys in the draft. Also, tight end position we need to look at too. Alright guys, here we go. It's draft time. Remember guys, we got a really, really high pick. Right there in the number 10 spot. And I think, like, if you're in a top, like, 10, like, pick, you get to basically, like, I mean, you don't get to basically, but I think you get a lot of trade offers, so that might be something we do look at, because we are desperately looking for a tackle. I don't know if there's a tackle somewhere here. We're looking for a wide receiver, like a backup wide receiver. We're looking for a tight end. Corner is another position that we are desperately looking at. I really want to try and get a tackle and a strong safety in Marcus right here. If he's on the board, we take him. If he's not on the board, we might trade a corner. Maybe if he isn't on the board by then, but we'll see. This is how our roster's looking right now, guys. Right here, we could use a strong safety. Maybe move around guys to the corner position. Right here, we desperately need a number 2 corner. This position's our line is pretty good, pretty decent. I feel like tackle's the number 1 position and the strong safety to move around there. Let's see, come on. almost there, almost there. The Seahawks, we are almost there. And the Chargers. We're gonna pause the draft. Do we take this guy also? Top 5 right there, or do we just trade another top player right there? And Mike, the corner, we could also take him. I don't know, guys. Let's see the trade. I want them, but at the same time, I also want to accumulate draft picks, because I know we're not gonna go all the way to the Super Bowl next year too. If the right offer is here, do we accept it? I think we might accept it, guys. I think we just go I think we need another draft, like a first rounder next year. So I think this is what we do. I think we move another first rounder next year, and I think that's gonna be the move right now. Alright guys, we are moving here, and hopefully our tight end is there, hopefully our corner is there. If not, it's fine, we could go wide receiver, but I'll see you guys in a little. So guys, the corner that we wanted got taken, and literally 2 picks ahead of us, our strong safety gets taken. So I think the only right thing to do is to get our tight end right here. And Taylor Kinney, he is a vertical threat. Last time I got a tight end, and he was kind of like a blocking tight end, which honestly did pretty decent for us, but not the position, not the tight end we wanted. And there's a lot of A's on the board, guys. So honestly, I think we take our tight end. There's elite, and elite right there. So I think we take our tight end, and I don't know what we do in the next one. Let's see right here. And there it is, guys, our tight end. You know, we ended up moving back. I think Bryce Young needs all the help he could get. We could have gone defense, guys. But next year we also have an extra draft pick, so I think we made the right decision, and it's an A+, and he was ranked number 5 in true value, but he has a normal dev. So the other guys were top 5 too, so maybe they were better than him, but I think we made the right decision on going offense. We could also go wide receiver, another tight end right there, a right guard. We could go corner. There's a first rounder, but we don't really have him completely unlocked right there. He also doesn't really fit our scheme a lot. There is a right there. Stamina is an A also. Let's see if we have any trades. Let's see. Oh, a first rounder next year. A first rounder. We get 3 first rounders next year. Wow, 3 first rounders next year, and we draft 1 first rounder this year. I think this might be the move. I don't know. I'll see you guys when I make the decision. We are going to accept the Eagles trade again. We get an extra first rounder in the next 2 years, and we also get a second rounder, which I think we could also accumulate to a first rounder in case we see someone who's really talented and who we really want. But it's time to get our another guy here in the second round. We're gonna go to draft picks, see what happens. There is another tight end, and we do want to take type of deal. Vertical threat too. Let's see, I kind of want to get a tackle or a guard or a center. Not really any good centers here at all. Alright guys, we have just been racking up draft picks by trading a lot. I think we finally get a left guard here. I think this is the best left guard available in the 4th round, especially. There's a lot of things that we could work on too. Solid, good. He does have a B awareness too. I think so. We're gonna go with Matthew Hood in the 4th round, so that's gonna be our 2nd pick of this draft. And hopefully next year we have a better draft with more draft picks, and also it gives us options to also trade and also maybe do a big trade at the end of the video. I don't know. We'll see. But there it is, a C plus. Oh wow, so I drafted him I did really bad on this one, but honestly his stats aren't really the best. Aren't really the worst, so I feel like we get a left guard that we could work on and improve on. So I'll see you guys in a little. Alright guys, we are here in the 5th round, and honestly, if you guys know how to draft better and how to scout better, leave down in the comments. But I think we're gonna go with the long snapper that we could have for the future. That's gonna be Trey right here. So with the 5th round pick, we do pick a long snapper, and I think we could develop him, and he could do pretty decent on this team. So, not really the flashiest drafts, but I think we get a tight end, we get a weapon for Bryce Young, we get a guard that can come and help out this team, and we get a long snapper that is going to be here for a really long time. And there we go, no dev trade at all still, but it's fine, it's the 5th round, so I'll see you guys in a little. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the drafts, and honestly, 78 overall tight end, not bad. 66 overall left guard, and a 68 overall long snapper. So honestly, the long snapper, the tight end, I think these were good pickups. Maybe we could have done better in the left guard position. If you guys know how to scout better, leave down in the comments. Maybe I'll look up a video on how to scout better, because I need all the help I could possibly get. Or also, if you guys got any tips and tricks, leave me down in the comments and let me know. But this is how our roster looks. I feel like we do end up going for a trade. Let's see the trade block. Let's see. Keenan Coleman is on the trade block. That's interesting. Maybe I go for him. Also, guys, if they're on the trade block and I think they're good players, I'm gonna go for them, because it's insane. It's insane how the trade block works. I think it's kind of messed up this year on Madden. I'm gonna see if I could get this guy with just throwing whatever at the Raiders. The trade block is kind of messed up this year, guys, and there's rookies that were 1 year players that are 2 years players that are now in the trade block, so I don't know how all of that works out. Also, the cap space was always messed up too, but we're gonna try and see what we could do. And there it is, guys. We get a left tackle that I think is gonna start with us. We also don't really have to give up that much. A 2nd round pick, of course, but still a defensive tackle. We have a really good defensive tackle roster, but we finally get a left tackle right there. We are going to move him to a right tackle, and hopefully he's gonna be able to come in here and block for Bryce Young. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, guys, always spread love and always spread sympathy, and let me know what I need to add for this team to get better. We didn't really improve our roster a lot, but I think next year we have a lot of draft picks that is going to help us a lot. So next year we should have a really insane draft class. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Whenever we work on things, maybe we sign free agents, maybe we do more trades. Let me know down in the comments what we should do, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.